Hey guys, Dave Joyce here again. So in this video we're going to go over batch products. So we're going to touch on pretty much everything in relation to batch products. Excuse me. So first things first, on our home screen here, if we scroll down a little bit, we'll have the top 5 expiring batch products. These could be over expired or they could be about to expire. So they're displayed on this screen so that when you're logging in you can have a quick look and go, okay, well I need to do something about these products very quickly because I'm about to expire and I'll have to either adjust them out, return them, sell them cheap, but I have to account for them. And then if I want to see other products, I can pop in here and run our expiring batch report. So if I put in 0, I'll get all my expired products, or I can put in 100 and see what's going to expire in the next 100 days. So this lists out what we're going to expire, what we're going to potentially lose on them, the expiry date, everything. So that's how you quickly find your expiring products. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to pop down here to our stock and batch inquiry. So with these two tick boxes ticked, all in date, in stock batch numbers will be shown to me. I can edit the batch number if I notice the expiry date is incorrect and set the correct expiry date. We have another video on that which I'll link in the comment of this too as well. I can view and this will show me the entire product. Obviously when viewing a batch product there is a new tab here called batches. This will show you any batch number where has a quantity available does not equal 0. So we've all our quantity available there, and you see we can even see days until expired. So this is another great view here because I can see straight away I've oversold some of my batch numbers. I need to account for this, so I've obviously sold a batch number but did not do a delivery. So I could very easily export this out to Excel and go and correct up my delivery issues. So let's say I want to see batch numbers that are in stock but not in date. I just untick in date there and hit search. So now I've got all my batches that are in stock and either expired or in date. So I want to filter this down a little bit more, so I'll go where they're less than. So from there, pick less than, select my calendar and select today. I now have a list of all my expired batches that are in stock. I must account for these batch numbers. I have to have got rid of them some way. They're not just still sitting on the shelf, so I've either adjusted them out or I've returned them to the supplier, or whichever option I have chosen. So what we're going to do here is we're going to take our batch product, select out our quarterly there, and I'm going to do a return on this one. So we're going to go to purchasing, purchase orders, we'll click receive stock, select our supplier, scan our product, and here will always be the in-date batch numbers. It's not going to show me expired batch numbers in here. So we pop in there and we can say -3 or -23 or ever how many I'm returning back to my supplier. I'll do my credit back to my supplier. We'll take the stock off my product. So if we pop down here to our warehouse too as well, we have two other options we can do. So we can pop into stock count. Again, we can select our batch product and we put in our batch number there. The system will automatically change to show us the quantity of hand for that batch number. Again, I can simply count in 0 here. That will create a stock adjustment for -32. And I can put in my narrative as correcting stock return, telling the system that I did do a stock return, I just didn't record it. Or I can also come down to warehouse and do stock adjustments. So in here again I can select my batch product. I could have a reason in here for stock returns and pop in my batch number, and again I have the quantity here. I know exactly what it is. I'm putting in -32. I'm going to complete it this time. Sorry, I need my narrative. Batch stock return, and that'll bring my stock back to 0 for me. Now if we come down back to our stock here and products, and this time we want to find our batch product. So that search brought up nothing because I have two searches on here. I have my stock analysis search and my batch search. I'm just going to delete out my stock analysis search. Now we can view this and you can see our batch numbers here where they're not equal to 0. Edit this. Now if we scroll down here to our batch numbers tab, we can select our all locations in stock with batch number. I want all records instead, and we'll refresh that. Just scroll down again, and in here we'll have, so we see our record here. We have none in stock, and days expired, or over a year. So if we click on this will bring us into our batch sales and purchases report. So here we can see we sold it 3 times, we made several adjustments to it, and here's our purchases. So we have full history tracking on this, everything is covered. We pop back to our product here and scroll up, we'll see that our product type is now disabled. Once a batch product has records, we cannot change them again. They're set in stone. It'll be batch product forevermore. If I wanted to change a product I already have to batch, I can just come in here. We'll take my price X VAT example, be this one. You see here, because the type is track inventory, I can change this to track by batch numbers. But then once I add a batch number, it's locked again. So if I wanted to zero down all my batch numbers right now, what I would simply do is I would hop into my stock here, batch inquiry, untick in date so that I have everything on hand, search, and I would export this to Excel. I'll come back up to my warehouse here, and I would do a stock count, putting in my product and my batch number, setting the current quantity to 0, and that will zero out all our batch numbers and allow me to fully stock tick. All these options are available on the handheld too as well. I can do a stock count, stock adjustment, and when I'm selecting a batch product, it requires me to select the batch number I'm working on too as well. Thanks guys.